Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to FranTastic InSights, where we provide insights from some of the coolest people in franchising. My name is Joan Winchester, and I'm the Senior Vice President of Franchise Expansion for FranServe. FranServe is the largest franchise consulting organization in the world. Our mission, quite simply, is to help change people's lives through franchise ownership. And we do that through a network of incredible franchisors and franchise consultants who help their candidates explore franchise opportunities. I'm super excited today to have with us an outstanding franchise opportunity with Grand Welcome, an amazing, fun, emerging brand. And Kevin Drudge is the Vice President of Franchise Development for Grand Welcome. Welcome to FranTastic InSights, Kevin.
Thank you, Joan. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
So Kevin, I'd love if you could share with our audience a little bit about Grand Welcome, what it does, your role with the company, and what traits make your brand so unique.
Yeah, absolutely. So Grand Welcome, we are a full service property management organization. So what we provide is people that own investment properties all over the country. What we do is we offer them full service property management of those properties, which involves us getting guests to come stay at the properties, providing guest relations, ultimately maintaining and managing cleaning and maintenance of the properties on an ongoing basis, and then providing relations with the owners who we're managing for. In other words, making sure that they're happy with the level of service and everything that's being provided for their homes. So at a nutshell, we're awarding territories for people to, in essence, develop their own property management business and select markets all throughout the country. So my role with the company, I came to Grand Welcome prior to us launching the franchise, actually. So I've been with the company since August of 2019. And my official title, as you mentioned, Vice President of Franchise Development. I basically head up our franchising efforts. In other words, helping find great new franchisees for all the markets that we want to develop property management businesses in. I'm looking to fill the seats and fill the void out there in our network. So that's what I do with the company, as well as consultant, franchising, other aspects of the business, whether it's operations. I like to lend my hand and whatever it is the company needs, as it relates to franchising in general. So.
Great. So tell us a little bit about the markets that you're looking to reach and your expansion plans for the next year.
Yeah. So from the markets that we're looking to expand into, there's a number of states that are non-regulated for what we do. And so the non-regulated states, there's about 14 of them. And there's some big ones included in that. California, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Maine, Massachusetts, Montana, Oregon, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Washington, Vermont. So ultimately, we're looking to franchise in all 50 states. The states I just mentioned are less regulated than some of the others. Some of the others, property management is a very viable business, but it can require a real estate license or things like that in order to operate. But we are still looking to grow in all 50 states, and there's opportunity and markets available in all of them. In the next year, our goal is to hopefully add roughly about 65 to 100 new units, in select cities all throughout the U.S. So, and then expansion into the international realm of things. We're either going to start this coming year in the next 12 months or the following year, but that'll involve Canada, Caribbean, Mexico, will be kind of our next voyage, and then international beyond that. So.
Awesome. I know you'd love to go to some of those markets, right, and help develop them.
Absolutely.
So, Kevin, could you share with our audience a little bit about the qualities that you look for in a franchise owner?
Absolutely. So, the people that I think this business is well suited for, it's going to be someone who's customer centric, customer focused, It's a very customer service oriented business. We're taking we're servicing people's properties, but more importantly, we're providing service for anything guests need when they come stay at those properties for travel. So, it's managing relationships long term as well. So, it's really all about providing great experiences and the long-term relationships that we develop. We want homeowners to remain on our program for a long period of time. So keeping up good relations with them is very important. So you've got to be able to maintain strong relationships. You're going out and developing relationships with realtors and developers and investors of properties. So networking proficiency, not hardcore sales, you're not selling vacuums door to door, but you are selling people on the services that we can provide. And then from the guest relations side of it, it's, there's that aspect of it. But a big part of our business is also managing vendors that we utilize for ongoing cleaning and maintenance of the properties. So managing vendor partnerships, holding them accountable for cleaning and maintaining the properties accordingly, according to guidelines, provided to us, and also just in general. But then the other element of this really is it's being responsive to guests. If they have things that they need when they come, and we want to be able to provide that level of service to them. And then lastly, it's managing a small team of people. They will have some staff over time that they'll hire and develop. If they're absentee or semi-absentee, they'll hire those people sooner rather than later. So hiring GM, quality control supervisor, some cleaning and maintenance, and routine, handyman type service people are certainly going to be on staff as they grow and scale.
Mm-hmm. What about veterans as franchise owners for Grand Welcome?
Veterans have been a very, very strong proponent of our mix of franchisees. I mean, we're literally 30 to 40% veteran owned at this point. And we've got close to 45 franchisees just a few years in on our franchising effort. So they play a significant role, in our business, and we're happy to have them. They tend to do very well with our business model, and structure. They can take on, different aspects of the business and hire for what they may or may not be as suited for. So if they like the sales and the networking side of it, they can do that. If they like the operational side of it, they can do that, and we provide assistance, in all aspects of the business, really. So they can just hire for what they're not as well suited for, but they tend to do very, very well. And they're some of our top performing franchisees.
Great. Thank you for that. Yeah, we love veterans at FranServe. In fact, we love franchising at FranServe. I mean, what could be more rewarding, right, than partnering with a united group of caring, creative entrepreneurs that want to help change people's lives through franchise ownership? I mean, many people think about being their own boss, but franchising makes it a reality. So in what ways is Grand Welcome a stronger choice in franchising today than ever before?
Yeah, it's, for us, it's a very fragmented market, and so that creates a lot of opportunity. I mean, there's some non-branded companies, non-franchised companies that compete in our space, and they're the largest in the industry. And literally the top non-franchise company in our space owns less than 5% market share. So for us, there's not a lot of companies that are franchised in our business compared to haircuts or, restaurants, which, I mean, there's quite a few options in various categories. Ours is one that is not very well developed at all in terms of franchise companies. So we're in a unique position where we have the ability to capitalize on that. And so what we did was we looked at the industry and we determined that there were certain aspects that we could capitalize on, meaning we could provide the best of both worlds, where we can be the large national company, but franchised, and provide the local boutique style management that people really want when it comes to managing their properties. And so that's what we did, was we married the two of those together and came back with a very compelling offering that basically gives people a business model that is very streamlined, very low overhead. Literally, you can start at home base, no employees, and grow into the business over time. But do it with all the bells and whistles of what you would expect from a national conglomerate. And so people get the benefit of being both. And that's really, if you're just a small mom and pop, you don't have the bandwidth to do everything and manage large numbers of properties, because there's just so much involved in offering full service property management. So what we did was we took on all the aspects of the business that are more challenging, harder to run, require more time, energy, and investment in people, technology, data analytics, and we handle all that for the franchisees and provide basically that streamlined model that people want, so they can focus on what matters, which is growing and developing a large property management business very quickly. And that's the highlights of our program. And quite frankly, we're unique in that respect, as far as the full gamut of what we offer. It's really unparalleled in the industry. And there's no one doing what we're doing, which we're excited to be able to offer to folks.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Well, it's easy to see how a caring and smart brand makes it all work for the franchise owner, and what a rewarding role you play and your brand in making a difference in people's lives and the lives of their families. So, Kevin, thanks again for participating today in FranTastic InSights. Any last thoughts before we wrap up today?
I think the key element to our success is, this is a fun, you just kind of hit on it, but it's a lifestyle oriented business. This is helping people travel for all different reasons, but when they travel, they want to have positive experiences. And that's largely what we provide. We're in the business of making people happy and enjoying fantastic destinations and having fantastic accommodations, when they look to travel for whatever the reason may be. So, we're a growing organization. We're dynamic. We're extremely dedicated, and we've got a massive team of people that support. A lot of people don't realize, but we have 85 corporate employees, probably a quarter of which support our franchise model. So, if not more, but we're well positioned to grow, and we want to grow quick, and we're looking for great partners like FranServe and great franchisees that come with those relationships. So, last comment is thank you for the opportunity, and certainly appreciate you allowing us to be here and feature grand welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for being with us, Kevin. Thank you.